Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here, and welcome to episode 37 of Journey Across the Void. In between episodes, all I really did was build the Botania wing of the Triskelion. It is not quite finished yet, because I'm not sure about this portion. I know that it comes out, and I built this all freehand. None of it is to the exact measurements that I've been doing the rest of the Triskelion, so I am not sure if this is the proper area. I don't know if this is the proper width for this portion, and I have no idea how far this portion needs to come out before it is not interfering with these windows. This portion right here, as it goes up, eyeballing it, the windows were too short to begin with. They ended like right about here. So I extended the windows out, and I'm still not liking it very much. I mean, eyeballing it is all well and good, but if the end product doesn't look good, then, you know, what's really the point? So I have used a bunch of clear gray stained glass right here. I'm very happy with this overall look, and it fits the Triskelion very well. On the inside, however, I started trying to do some fancy things with decorating, and this isn't really working. You know, seeing the porcelain right here down at the bottom and up at the top, yeah, it's not really working for me. And then I realized, wait, this is the Botania room, and there are Botania blocks. So as I get further into Botania, this place is slowly going to morph into something that looks like it should be from Botania. So I may use some metamorphized brick. Wow, speak. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of blocks from Botania that I could definitely use in order to make this place look pretty good. So yeah, the metamorphic swamp cobblestone, the bricks, the quartz slabs. I have a whole bunch of stuff I can use. But in this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to once again attempt to automate as much as possible for Botania. The only real problem with that is, in order to complete the quests, the challenges that are in the Lexica Botania, which I was really keen on doing, the challenges are... It recommends that you do them with everything from Botania, and I'm going to try that as much as possible. Obviously, when it gets to automating all of the runes, which is the thing I really want to do, I'm going to have to use AE2 to make that happen, but the rest of it, I'm going to try to stay within Botania to complete these challenges. I've never done it before, and it just seems really interesting. So I know there are drums that will break these, and... Ooh, will they break them on crop sticks, though? Yeah, that's a question for another time. So in regards to my crop sticks and my mystical black stuff here, I don't get flowers from it, I only get the petals. I kind of want the flowers though, because the flowers can be used in other recipes. So yeah, I'm not really sure at this point. But the first thing that we're going to be handled is actually up here, so let's get to it. So looking over here where I was generating all of my mana, there is a reason why I did not move this setup yet, and that is because the mod pack creators have disabled the mana tablet. The mana tablet is no longer something that I can be using, which means they want me to go another route, and probably the route that they want me to go is the use of the mana filing cabinets. So the mana cabinet and the mana folder work the exact same way as a mana pool, and I think they want me to use sparks to get my mana from one location to the other. I am not really happy with that, if that is the case, because the mana tablet is so I can use stuff like there are a whole bunch of rods in Botania that I can use, and actually the mana ring, or the bands of mana, are right here, so I can use that no problem. But yeah, the fact that they disabled the mana tablets is just it's more than a little weird to me. So we're going to build the mana filing cabinet. Why am I sliding right now? Huh, that's weird. Ring of Inertia cancellation is still charged. And okay, that's very weird. Anyway, let's build us a mana filing cabinet. So, filing cabinet, I already have one from way back when. I have not been using the filing cabinets whatsoever. And then the mana filing folders, all I have to do is drop them in and they'll make the mana folders. Awesome. So, I think I already have folders. Well, obviously I don't. I'm typing in filing and it's not showing up here. But I have plenty of paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this filing cabinet in here. Oh, another thing. Every time I flew by this area, I was picking up the coal that was supposed to be dropping and feeding my endo flames. So what I did is, with my fluxo magnet, you can shift right click and open it up, and there's a filter. So long as something is in this filter, it will never pick that item up, and I'm keeping it from picking all of this coal up. Anyway, moving on, let's drop in the filing cabinet. There we go, and 8 folders. Oh, awesome, and those quests have completed. So yeah, now that we have these, all I have to do is place down the filing cabinet with an empty hand, open it up, and I can throw in these folders. With these folders in, we could fit one more, right? There we go. Alright, with these folders in here, you'll see at the top it says 0% of a full mana pool. So if I redirect with my Wand of a Forest, actually this box may be in the way of doing that, but shift click, and mana is flowing into my mana cabinet now. So now, if I make a spark and put it here, it will start transferring that mana over here as well. These mana cabinets are built to work with sparks. In regards to these sparks, however, I want to make 3 of them, and you can use any petals whatsoever, and then the blaze powder and the gold nugget. So I have 3 of them. I'm going to place 1 right here, and then 1 each on top of the mana pools. So here we go. Here's a spark, and then using my Wand of the Forest, I'm going to oh, I should be able to bind them. Why can I not bind? So I was mistaken. The sparks cannot be used to transfer from like one mana pool to another mana pool. They can only be transferred from a mana pool to something that is actively requesting mana. And we'll get into the agglomeration plates a little bit later. So yeah, I am going to have to find a way to get this mana out of here. And mana tablets are in the pack. They haven't been disabled, but the recipe has been hidden from JEI. So the mana tablet is required in order to make the Band of Mana. So I got the recipe that way. I have Living Rock in my inventory right now, and we're just going to make a mana tablet that way. Oh, I also made like I think a stack of each of the mana items just so I could get myself started. I'm going to make a couple more of these. From here, all I have to do is in function mode change this to, now it's going from mana pool into tablet. I can drop the tablet in. Let's blacklist this inside my... Boom. So I don't know whether or not this is going to work for MBT type stuff. Okay, I was too close anyway. Alright, good. It is draining the mana pool right now. All I have to do is just wait, and let's throw this one in and do the same thing. And there we go. It is empty, and I had to make 2 extras in order to make this work. So a standard mana pool is worth 2 mana tablets. So yeah, now that that is good, I can pick all of this up and move it all the way over. I have not checked so far in the mana cabinet whether or not it shows mana capacity inside. Nope, no mana in here. So, oh man, let's get all of these out. Alright, here we are. So I have them all out, and the first mana folder says enough to infuse a mana diamond. That is not very... That's not very clear. But it was only 1% of a full mana pool, and I don't know whether or not like a mana folder is equivalent to a mana pool, or if it's equivalent to a mana tablet. Yeah, I am not sure, and there's not really an... Oh yeah, look at that. There is an indication on the mana folder. So yeah, there is like nothing inside this mana folder, and I'm going to have to rectify that situation. So I'm going to move all of this down into the Botania wing, and I'll be back with you shortly. So I just discovered something fun about the mana folders, and right now I am filling up a mana pool with my mana tablet, and yeah, then we're going to make sure that we can have... There it goes, okay. So if I throw in a mana folder into the... oh, I should probably bind it first. If I throw a mana folder into a mana pool, it will act exactly like a mana tablet, and it will start filling up that folder with mana. You can see that the mana pool is going down right now, so that probably explains why mana tablets aren't in here. However, the mana tablet can't be used to make the mana band, so I don't know what their workaround for that was. I see that the advanced mana band, whatever that is called, hold on, let's look that up real quick. Yeah, the greater band of mana is a quest reward for generating 10,000 mana, but yeah, I'm not really worried about that. It's just very weird to me. Still, this folder is completely full now. Oh wow, it's not very full at all. So the mana folder that I just filled up is right here, and it says enough to create Terra Steel. So Terra Steel is the next thing that I'm going to get into. I just wanted to show off that the mana folders can work the same way as the mana tablets, and I'm going to do that with the other 4 mana tablets I have in here before continuing on. The setup that I have right now is exactly imitated as to what was above. There's some slight differences in positioning, but it works exactly the same, with the exception of the mana spreaders are going to be shooting the mana into this mana cabinet. Eventually, once we get to the Alfheim portal is going to go right here, and then this setup will be supplying the mana to the Alfheim portal, so I can automate the creation of items that way. So over here is my next setup where I am going to put in Hydrangeas. And Hydrangeas, what they're going to do is they're going to suck up water and they're going to generate mana because of it. I do have them, oh, of course I don't have them linked, I just placed them. So, they should have already started working. And yet they are not. Okay, they are working good. This one, yep, they're all working. So the reason why I am doing this is because I want to have a steady supply of mana to always be creating mana pearls, mana diamonds, not so much mana infused string, but yes, mana powder. The mana infused string doesn't really have that many uses for me. After I make a set amount, I'm going to tear down that setup. But the mana pearls, mana diamond, and mana powder are absolutely necessary for me to be creating the runes or automating the runes later on down the line. And the mana steel ingots I can automate with the use of crops. So I'm going to set up 3 of these setups over here and a way to constantly make Hydrangeas. I need to automate the creation of these because after a while they will decay and no longer suck up water for me or generate mana for me. So yeah, I need to automate the creation of Hydrangeas. Now I said I wanted to automate the Hydrangeas, but first I need to figure out how to do that. So I have reset up my little auto apothecary thing right here that automatically fills up with all of the water. And I'm going to create a pattern using the 2 mystical cyan petals, the 2 mystical blue petals, and the seeds that I'm going to need to make this. Now, I'm going to put the seed as the very last thing in here because I want the seed to be the last thing that gets thrown into the apothecary, and that is going to make me a Hydrangea. So let's make that and attach an interface. Oh, I already had an interface. Duh. And I'm going to attach an interface to the petal apothecary right here. Oh, I can't attach it. Huh. Alright, let's make a crate real quick. Alright, here we are. We have an open crate, and I am going to place it directly above. I'm going to need a block, so we'll use this plank. Alright, here we go. Now that that is done, I'm just messing up all over the place. Bear with me, please. I wasn't prepared to make a crate. Here we go. Now we can attach the interface to the crate. Yes, we can. Awesome. In the interface, we'll put in our pattern and hook it up. Alright, it is powered up. Let's see whether or not this is going to work. Craft the Hydrangea, craft one of them. It is missing the petals. That's perfectly fine. We'll add them to the system. Craft, next. Oh, it works perfect. All right. So it was a little bit, it was more delayed than I thought it would be, and that is probably because the open crate can only accept one item at a time, but at the very least, it dropped that seed in last. which means I could make the hydrangea just fine. This is how we're going to automate the system. So I feel like it's been an hour at this point, but my hydrangeas are still going kind of strong. They haven't generated me all that much mana in this mana pool, so that's kind of disappointing. Meanwhile, over here in my filing cabinet, I have... So 100% is a full mana pool, so I have over 2.5 mana pools inside the cabinet. The Endoflames are doing fantastically. That it's filled up 68% of a mana pool in the time that it's taken to generate this much mana for my hydrangeas. I really want to upgrade these to Thermalilies. That is going to be my overall goal for this, is upgrading them to Thermalilies and then replacing all of this with lava. In order to do that, though, I need to start working on my Runic Altars. So the Runic Altar is made pretty simply, just right like this. And I'm going to create another mana-generating flower called the Rosa Arcana before I close out this episode. But here we go. This is the Runic Altar. All I have to do is attach. I need to go grab my sparks that I created at the beginning of the episode. Just 2 of them will do. And I'm going to attach a spark from this mana pool to that Runic Altar, and like I said, whenever this needs mana, which is whenever it's going to create a block... Whoa, hello, freeze. Come on, seriously? Place the spark. I know you can. Well, apparently it can't. I could swear it could. Or maybe that was the agglomeration plate. Man, I am 0 for 2 on the sparks tonight. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to create a rune of mana... 5, because the rune of mana is going to help me. Oh, there it goes. Wow, that was pretty awesome. So the mana is going into my Runic Altar now, and you can see there is a blue circle around the rune that's going to be created. That's how much mana it is accepting at this point. I'm going to place down these 2 hydrangeas and try to feed in as much mana as possible into this Runic Altar. Alright, here we go. So this is now full of mana. You just saw the sparks that appeared. All I have to do now is drop. Well, at least I thought I needed to. Man, I just am terrible. Oh, is it because my dang Fluxomagnet? Here we go. Alright, I've dropped it. Hit it with the wand, and booyah. Now everything is right with the world. I have a rune of mana, and I can immediately go over here to create my Rosa Arcana. With the help of the Rosa Arcana, because of the sheer amount of experience that I have stored up, I can, let's see, 2 pink, 2 purple, and 1, is it lime or green? I'm sorry, I just got off on a chance there. Because of all of the experience that I have available to me, the Rosa Arcana is by far the best plant that I can be using for myself. So yes, 2 pink, 2 purple, 1 lime. Awesome, let's go create this flower. Also, David Kant, all of the comments have been coming in from episode 36, and David Kant used probably the best term that describes this channel, and that is armchair quarterbacking. So if you have any... Oh, here we go. If you have any tips, tricks, or Botania, like obviously I'm struggling with Botania right now, but if you have any tips, tricks, or ways that I can help improve this, put them in the comments. I love hearing all of your ideas, and I am currently working on, in a creative world, there we go, a way that I can make the Bifrost from Thor Ragnarok or any of the Thor Marvel movies, because I'm on the Triskelion and it makes sense that I would have that. So yeah, if you have any tips or tricks on, because I'm obviously doing this very, to put it generously, I'm fumbling around. So if you have any tips, put them in the comments. Also, with the overgrowth seed, if there are any blocks that can duplicate blocks, I would love to hear about it. I don't think it exists in... Actually, you know what? Erebus is in here, which means the Rod of Animation is in here. Here it is, the Rod of Animation. So if I have a grass block that has been enchanted with an overgrowth seed, then I can make a I can make a mob out of it and mob duplicate that. So that is how I am going to that's how I'm going to make enchanted soil. And that is a ways away, don't get me wrong. That's how I'm going to continuously make enchanted soil. I only have 2 overgrowth seeds as quest rewards. And I desperately want more overgrowth seed because they double the production of all of my resource crops. So yeah, here we go. All of my experience is going away, and let's distribute it to, let's see, I am in bind mode. Let's distribute it to here. Awesome. We'll put this over here again. And you see, now that my experience is leaving, it is going all the way into my mana pool. Oh, and it's only working on 1 spreader, of course. In between episodes, I'm going to make another Rosa Arcana and like put it right here. So I have 2 Rosa Arcanas. I can stand in the center, and both mana spreaders will fill up this pool, no problem. And I will redirect them to the Runic Altar as I need it. And yeah, I've already generated quite a bit of mana just from a little bit of experience. The Rosa Arcana is amazing. But with that, I'm going to close out this episode. I know that I didn't do very much. But, like I said, I don't know Botania as well as I know mods like Immersive Engineering or Applied Energistics. So, yeah, magic mods are definitely my blind spot. Next episode, we are not going to be continuing with Botania. I'm going to stagger what I'm working on. Next episode is going to be actually additions because I complained that I didn't have Prismarine in the last episode, but the Atomic Reconstructor can make me Prismarine. Thank you, comment section. So yeah, with the Atomic Reconstructor, I can make the Prismarine. I can automate the creation of Prismarine, which means I can go back to my growth crystals and finish that little project up. So yeah, next episode is going to be Applied Energistics. We're going to see how far we can get. And I am Kelly Engineering. I hope that you did enjoy this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.